Hello guys, today I will give you the only 3 steps you need to quit pornography for once and all. So I'm not gonna give you those cheap tips that only work for a day or two and after that you relapse. No, I'm gonna give you the actual solution to quit both on the short term and on the long term. So the aim is that you forget that pornography even exists and that you get totally free from this. Okay, just make sure that you follow these 3 steps. Now the first step you need to take in order to quit is that you should tackle the addiction belief. And what do I mean by that? Well, right now you believe that you are addicted, that you are powerless, and therefore you're constantly fighting against this fake force, against addiction, right? And the whole time you're basically distracted with, oh no, I fought against addiction, but I did not win. And it's like you're fighting against something that does not exist. And once you investigate about addiction, you will find that addiction is not what you think it is, okay? Actually, in reality, you do have control, but you just want to do something for certain reasons, which we'll dive in later on. But for now, the first step is investigate about the addiction belief. And you can read, for example, the book The Freedom Model, but you can also watch my video on why addiction is not what it seems like, why addiction is actually a fake concept that is very misunderstood. Then step 2 is the pleasure-driven principle, PDP. And this is a term from behavioral sciences, and it basically means that you make choices not based on cost. So telling yourself, oh, a cigarette hurts, so I should stop, it's not the way the world works, right? Because obviously everything has a cost in life, and you just try to be as happy as you can by spending money and spending time on the best things, those things that make you happy, right? The happiest. So the pleasure-driven principle basically means that you choose between different options, the option that you believe makes you the happiest, the option that you believe gives the most pleasure, the option that you believe has the most benefits and the most value. Okay, so it's not about costs. It's not about, oh, this house is really big, so it has a lot of costs, while this house is small and it is, it does not take much energy, time, and all those types of costs, right? No, it's about, hey, I like the bigger house more, and I think I get a good reputation from that, or maybe I have more space and I like that, or I can live my dream life. Those are the reasons that you choose for the bigger house, although the smaller house has less costs, right? So maybe you choose to smoke a cigarette not because not smoking a cigarette, obviously it has less costs, right? Smoking a cigarette has these costs, just like the big house, but it has big benefits to a person that smokes. A person that smokes thinks the cigarette is really nice. And if you're not smoking and I give you a cigarette right now and I force you to smoke it, you will not be addicted. You will not want another one unless, for some reasons you think it's really valuable or something. But the mind is in control here, and that's a really important insight, because that brings us to the third step, because that is to actually open up and be honest and think about what are the benefits that I'm perceiving in watching pornography. Let's be honest. When did you ask yourself why you thought pornography was valuable? It's such a good question, but people don't even think about this because they're fighting with a fake force called addiction, right? But once you're at this step, you can actually rationally think again, and you can write down on both sides. So first write down what you think are the benefits of watching pornography. Okay, and these can be many according to what you believe, right? It does not have to be true. It's about what you think is true. So what you believe in. If you feel like it helps you with stress, then write it down. So write those benefits down, because it's about what value you perceive. And then the other side, write down what benefits you perceive in not watching pornography, not doing PMO. Okay, and basically the pleasure-driven principle works like this. If you have more value on the no PMO side, you will stop doing PMO and you will forget about it, because your preference will be truly that you want a life without pornography. But to get there, obviously right now, if you're watching pornography, the benefits from the pornography side are larger than the benefits from the no pornography side. And the issue is not that you don't perceive value in not doing pornography. You know that pornography is bad for you, so you know that quitting pornography has a lot of benefits. But the issue is that you've never reflected on why you want to watch pornography, what you believe pornography gives you. So there you have to look into critically and ask yourself, does it really give me that? So is this benefit of stress relief actually a real thing? Does pornography really give me that? And for all these benefits, you can critically ask yourself questions and do research, and you can change your way of thinking. And I think this is the hardest part, to change your preference, to actually actively change the benefits that you perceive so that you get this preference. But once you do this right, you genuinely forget about pornography. You just live a life without pornography because you don't even feel the need for it. You feel much better without it. And you don't even get urges, none of that. All those things disappear because urges are a man-made concept. They're not real. They are just a placebo effect that you are creating yourself. So yeah, altogether, these 3 steps will help you quit. It's the only thing you need, but the last step can be quite hard. It's really possible. It can go quick, but it can also take some time. So if you want, message me the word now, and yeah, I will help you out with this. I will actually help you out to implement this last step and yeah, to get free from pornography for good. So that was it for today, guys. I hope this is genuinely helpful for you, and forget about all the distractions. Forget about the whole NoFap movement. Forget about everything, because they are just like addiction, you know, throwing all those distractions out of there. And by distracting you, you're not even able to grow out of this or to reflect and to quit pornography for good. That's the truth, really. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, just do everything you can to support, and see you guys soon.